Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. In this video, I shall be sharing a very important information. Don Bosco Arts and Science College, where I am currently working as an assistant professor for the Department of Corporate Secretariship, and Don Bosco Institute of Communication Arts are offering summer course for the month of May. And they are offering in various streams, wherein which financial intelligence is one such course where I will be the tutor for the session. So, in this video, we shall be looking into what the financial intelligence course will be offering to you. So, I have framed the syllabus and there will be 10 units, 10 separate divisions we will be discussing in the coming course. So, the course is starting on May 10, 2021 between 5 to 6, the financial intelligence course. So, the first part of the course will be focusing on the different modes of investing. Whether you join the course or not, it's secondary. The primary aspect of the video is you should know that there are 10 important informations that you need to process for the financial intelligence. In general, whether you are from different stream or you have some beginner's knowledge about the finance is immaterial. What matters is how we proceed further in understanding about the financial aspect. So, the first thing will be different modes or different aspects of investment. See, there are different modes of investment. For instance, some people will invest majority of their proportion in gold. Some people will save money and put it in land. Some will go for every month investment like mutual funds, or some of the young investors right now are more interested in share market. So, likewise, there are different modes of investment. How you can fix a portfolio for the coming days. This is what we will be looking in the first aspect of the unit. So, the different modes of investment available and what you can do with it and how you can build up your portfolio. And the second one is bank and the mutual funds. People think that bank is a separate organization. Bank is a company. It is doing a service called banking. So, we call that as bank. Got it? So, likewise, mutual fund is not a company. The company is called asset management company. The asset management company does a work called mutual funds, collecting funds from the people. They do a work called mutual fund, but it is basically the asset management company. So, what we can do with the current time period, in which portfolio, in which mutual funds we can invest. There are, say for example, hundreds of mutual funds. Right now, which mutual fund is less risk and more return? So, we have to look into various aspects and we have to build the proper mutual fund part. So, the second part of the syllabus, the financial intelligence, will focus on mutual funds, looking into the different parts of mutual funds and how the mutual fund functions. Even if you don't have any basic understanding about it, in the course we will be offering the beginners level, the intermediate level and the advanced level also for a different age group. And the third part of it is stock market, a very interesting one, because stock market is where you are directly participating in the market. In others, you don't. Say for example, mutual funds, you don't directly participate in the market. You act as a person who is not engaged with the market or the company. You give the money to a company and the company is participating on behalf of you. Whereas in the stock market, you take an independent individual decisions. So, what amount of portfolio you should keep for the stock market? Based on your income, we have to create a chart. And what are the companies which are performing well, and what is the stock market basically? All this part will be discussed in the syllabus. See, for instance, a person completing BCom or MCom, or even a person who is having a management degree does not know much about stock market, because from the very beginning of the academic part does not focus much on how to do investment, where to do investment. In some degrees they are offering, but in majority of the aspects, I know personally that stock market knowledge is very less among people. They take a decision and from the decision they learn from their own experience, but basically the academic part is very less. So, that is why we are giving high importance for the stock market, and a very technical analysis will be done, and that will be given in a very simplistic manner. So, this is the third part of the syllabus. And the fourth one is, it's not about 1, 2, 3, 4. It's also about, even if you don't join the course, You need to know that for financial intelligence, what do we mean by financial intelligence? I have some money. Where should I put the money? Where should I invest the money? Should I save the money or should I invest the money? There's a difference. You save the money in the bank. You invest the money in the share market. You don't save the money in the share market and you don't invest the money in the bank. There's a difference, isn't it? So we need to look into the different portfolios and where we can get the maximum returns with a minimal amount of risk, and how we can build up a portfolio. What do we mean by portfolio? Your different investments, so that your portfolio will be little strong. And in the coming days, we know that by the age of 60 or 70, we will not be having the physical strength as we are having right now. So we cannot be earning as much as we are doing. So right now we need to build the investment part so that in the future we will be little safe and secure. And the fourth part, that's where we are connected with Warren Buffett's strategy. So what are the strategies that Warren Buffett has suggested in the past and what he is doing right now? What are the ways in which he has differently segregated his portfolio or where he has made his investment? All the part will be discussed in the session. So Warren Buffett strategy is not just about investment, it's also about tax saving measures. There's a concept called 1 by n Buffett rule. So you can reduce your tax obligation by the investment. How it is possible? Whereas in Indian context we have section 80 Income Tax Act. So we will be looking into all the sections of 80 where you can avail the tax aspect, tax exemptions. So that will be discussed in the syllabus. And the fifth part is the traditional mode of investment with the 21st strategy will be made a comparative analysis. Traditionally, if you see people, for instance, the older generation or the generation before us, they used to put a lot of money or save or invest in gold and land, of course. But right now, people are changing the stream. They are going for mutual funds. They are going for SIP. They are going for share market. They are going for term insurance where you will be getting an amount in a period of time. So people are looking into different prospects of investment. So we are not here to talk against the traditional part. In the traditional part, what are the benefits which we can avail as of now and what we can do to ensure that our investments get a proper return in the 21st strategy. So every year there is an updations of Income Tax Act. If you look into the budget of Indian economy, there will be some exemptions, there will be some changes relating to the investment part. So those aspects will be discussed in the session. And the sixth part is understanding financial institutions. See, if you have done your undergraduate or a post graduation, any degree from a stream different from finance, you will not be having much understanding and knowledge about what is a bank, what is a one-person company, what is a private company, what is a public company, what is a partnership firm, what is a cooperative society, and what is a government company. All this understanding, even when you look into the budget of an Indian economy, you will find it a little hard to understand what it is, isn't it? We don't get it exactly what it all means. For instance, I am a finance backgrounded professor. If I look into anything relating to science, I will find it little hard. The same is applicable for the other streams also. But there is a way of explaining all this in a very simplistic way so that in our day-to-day life, we can get to know about finance. That's what the course is also offering. Financial intelligence course is not for people who are having core understanding about finance. It is for people who don't have much understanding and who are already there but wanted to exercise more awareness about it. So this is our target. So likewise, when we went through all the requirements of the people, we found that people are having very less awareness about financial institutions. So we will be talking about different financial institutions existing in India, and most importantly, the other part we have made it a point that we need to look and discuss the balance sheet of the company. See, any company if you take, there will be a balance sheet for a particular year, isn't it? So the balance sheet, what it talks, we will be taking out individual items and discussing what it means. What do we mean by an item? What do we mean by liabilities? We take a particular word and we'll discuss in a very practical way. So understanding a financial institution on one side and looking into the balance sheet in a very practical way. We'll take up a company of the latest year balance sheet and we will look into it. What it has to do with the financial intelligence, sir? That might be a question, isn't it? financial intelligence, I'll make it a point to your understanding that it's not about understanding finance. It is about what can I do with my money. That is the question, isn't it? You earn and you spend. You don't have to spend everything that you are earning. Some proportion you have to save. In the beginning of your life, definitely there will be a lot of expenditure. For instance, we call it as capital expenditure. You start a family, a lot of expenditure. You need to purchase television, you need to purchase bike, you need to purchase air condition. All this expenditure will be there in the beginning of the life. Say for example 2 to 3 years it will be there. But once after that, your expenditure proportion will reduce. Then what you should do is, you should start investing, you should start saving. So where can I put this money? Should I listen to my neighbors, or should I listen to what my parents and grandparents were doing, or can I do it in a way where it is in an optimal way for the current time? Every year there is a change in the pattern of where you should invest. For instance, just look into last year 2020, in the pandemic time, things have changed. And if you compare it with 2019, it was different, and 2021 is different. Every year the investment pattern will change. The proportion of money that you should put it in gold, and the proportion of money you should put it in the mutual funds, and the proportion of money you should put in the share market changes. So you have to be a little careful to ensure that we get a proper return for the hard work that we are doing. So for that we need to understand the company. Without understanding company, you will not get a clear picture about it. That's what Warren Buffett also says. If you don't understand the company's technical indicators, it is very difficult for you to expect the proper returns. So we will be looking into the technical analysis of the company in a very simplistic way, the most important and the fundamental informations. And the next part will be investment table. Investment table is, see, different individuals will be enrolling for the course. For instance, a person who have started earning, or a person who has already been earning for 3 years, and a person will be having a net worth, maybe say for example he is earning 5 lakhs a year, another person might be earning 3 lakhs a year. We cannot give a same copy for everyone. Based on your requirement, based on your income, based on your family situations, we have to create an investment table. So that will be done for all the individuals who enroll for the course. So if you are going to give all the details about how much you are earning and how much percentage you are ready to do the savings or investment, we'll create an investment table, and that will be provided at the end of the session. And the 9th part of the session will be discussing about the risk element and the return elements. This is what we will be discussing in the prior sections also, but I will consolidate everything, and finally we'll give a clear picture about what are the risk elements in the current time and what are the return prospects that we can experience if you are going to put it in certain investments. That we will be sharing. And the last point is the latest trends available in 2021. All this part will be discussed in an elaborative way, and the session is fixed for 15 days. But we are ready to extend it as much as our participants are people who have enrolled for the course feels satisfied. The course will be continuing, and the course is officially starting tomorrow. This is not just a promotional video, but I want everyone to understand the importance of investment. There will be some concession for the students also. Definitely we know that the situation is not as good as it was in the last year or even in the previous one. So we understand all the situations. Why do we offer this course? What is the purpose of it? Ultimately, it's for your advantage. Of course, it's for us also. We need the monetary benefit from what we are doing. But apart from that, individuals who are from different areas don't understand finance. And I don't think much understanding about the finance is there in for a fresher. For instance, if you don't know anything about finance, it's difficult to learn finance. So we have to make sure that things are given in a very simplistic way. And the session will definitely be in a bilingual. In case if everyone is expecting it to be in English or in Tamil, according to the convenience of the audience, the things will be happening. So with that, I hope whatever that I meant was clear. But remember, whether you join or not is secondary. First thing you need to remember is you need to know the different prospects of investment, different aspects of investment, how much you should invest where and when you should invest, and how much return you can expect. What if your expectation is not realized or it's not accomplished? What are the measures you should take? All this you should learn and take an individual effort to learn about all this. So with that, I hope the video was clear to you, and in case if you are interested to join the course, I will put the link in the description. Kindly look into it and please enroll, and kindly do share the video to your friends also. Thank you. God bless you. Be safe and maintain social distancing. Thank you.